All right, welcome in everybody. Latest Browns film breakdown, film room. We are taking a look at Shedeur Sanders' performance against the Panthers. It has taken a little bit to get these all-22s cut up, a little harder to come by in the preseason than years past, but we're here, we're live, and we're going to go through every throw that he made in the game, even the easy ones. We'll talk through it all. This is not highlights, this is everything. So Browns did a little interesting wrinkle 2 times in this game, something I like. We're going to get a little funky with motion, so we're going to go with exit motion that will pull this direction, and then we're going to get 3 blocks on the perimeter, right? We're obviously working at an angle, trying to create leverage, and then they were taking the center and low pulling him out here and giving the quarterback a left side flare screen that he could throw to the back, right? Or at the top of the screen, you will see the option, if you have this pre-snap void, right, you can throw the backside slant. The Panthers like to run a variation of quarters known as poach. I'll talk about it as we go through this. He is going to have eyes on number 3 over here. So they would usually mean you get a form right here of man coverage to the boundary, the solo side, right? So this is an option for the quarterback. He's reading this triangle right here. So he's going to take one of these guys can stop you from throwing it, right? If this backer sits, you're not throwing it off the snap. If this safety is downhill quick, you're not throwing it off the snap. If this backside edge punches out fire zone style, you're not throwing it. But pre-snap, I feel pretty good about this. And Sanders decides, hey, I feel pretty good about it too. So you see the left side option, they can throw it. It's actually leveraged pretty well if they wanted to throw it. And a reminder, the center has to stay shallow. He can't get more than a yard downfield before he climbs. But hey, I like this window. There's nobody here. Let's get this thrown. We have to win this route, right? And we have to be careful of this drive right here. But this is the right throw. We just got to complete it. This has to be completed. He's putting these a little too high. On these throws where wide receivers feel downhill pressure from a safety, let's put it down in his stomach so that he doesn't feel like, hey, my hands are up here exposed, I could get decleated. Now look, he's got to catch it, right? He's got to catch it. No doubt he's going to get ripped apart in the receiving room, but we need to put this in a more stomach, more middle of the body location to make those plays, risky plays over the middle for receivers, something that they're not worried about, right? It's the right read, it's the right throw. He's looking at the safety. You see the eyes get where they're supposed to get, right? Nobody's in this window, so we keep it moving. Right throw. We'd like a little better effort from our right guard right there, but nonetheless, the right decision. We just got to complete it. Got to put it in a better spot, right? Okay, let's keep it moving. Next concept we have, and again, there's obviously some plays here that are going to be, run plays in between them. I will try to keep you guys as best I can. I'm going to try to add a split view here for my own sanity, be able to give you guys the down and distance of each of these specific spots, right? So this is the same first drive, 3rd down. So we're going to look, or it's actually, it's the next play. We're reading this spot concept, right? Some people have different names for it, but it's a high-low with a flat route to stress the lowest defender, and then we're going to see how the corner reacts, right? So if this corner reacts by coming downhill, we have an opportunity to throw it on the sideline, right? If nobody chases the flat route right away, let's go ahead and take the back on the flat right away. So we're just reading out what these 2 defenders are doing specifically. So what do we have? All right, flat route's covered, corner's dropping, can't throw the corner route, so we just got to take the stick route. We would love, right, to have this run just a little deeper, just a yard deeper right here, so that it's a guaranteed first down. You have a double catch situation that causes this to be short. This is not on the quarterback, obviously. This is a route nuance. We need to be a little better. How's the footwork look? One and a hop. I like the 1-2-3 throw footwork to be a little cleaner. I'm sure Bill Musgrave will talk a lot about him. This could be taught as a 1-punch throw, but if it's not, like, let's clean that up. But it could be taught that way, right? Could be taught that way. Getting the football out. He's doing his job. It's just, as you can see here, the initial bobble puts the football away from where it should have been. And that doesn't allow for a clean catch, and that doesn't allow for the first down. All right, next play, first down. We're going to get the same poach concept that I was talking about earlier. So we're going to get here, this backside safety. He's going to have eyes on 3, right? He's reading this way. We know we're getting a form of press man over here. So if we're running 4 verticals, let's take an early down shot. Let's try to push the football downfield. That's what we get. Right? Not a very good throw, though, on this one. I think Shedeur would admit, obviously, a little bit of a push on that sideline, but this ball you got to keep it in bounds. I mean, this ball lands 2 yards out of bounds. So we always say 3 from the sideline. It's tough to catch this, when it's OB. So not an accurately charted throw. Now, let me make sure I got it right for us here. This is the same drive. So after the incomplete deep right, we had a Samson run, and then we're in empty on 3rd and 9 here. Okay, here's your concept. Browns love to run this in the preseason. If you watch this game, it was called so many times in this one. So they run double stick. Now, sometimes on these stick routes, you can have a settle. He has the choice to turn inside and hitch it up. Or if you feel pressure inside, you can turn it out. This is this automatic speed out, a takeoff, and then you're going to have slant, flat on the backside. Pick a side you want to go to is a common theme for this in the preseason. Sometimes that flat route will come from the backfield. The running back will be next to the quarterback here, but in empty, he's just going to be right there. Okay. Now in this one, we're looking to go right side. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not really sure where the eyes are, because everything about this look, you've got a 5 down. This is where I think Musgrave and the guys will try to talk with him. So you got a 5-man front. All right. So in this 5-man front, you got a lot of man-to-man indicators across the board of what's going to happen. So for me, with this mug front, right, you got this backer walked into the B gap. The guy who's most likely to be uncovered is right here. This route right here, right? And then you got his teammate running the speed, and then you got number 1 outside on the takeoff. I think left side is the choice here. We got man, we got press man, and when you have press man, it's going to be difficult to get inside quick enough that gives this an opportunity to get to the flat to outpace this defender over the top, because you're just getting a bunch of man indicators here to me with the mug front. So I would have my eyes left first, because boom, that is open, right? Before any pressure arrives, anything, this is your easy answer. This is an answer, right? Could he throw here? Sure, he could, but this is now like a negative route because this collision makes it mucked up. I just think that as he sits in the film room with the quarterback coach, it's, hey, who's the most likely threat in this scenario, which looks like a pressure, a 5-man, cover 1, or cover 3 behind it, right? It could be a 5-man with a cover 3 variation behind it. A lot of man match stuff the Panthers are doing here. There's your answer. Now he gets out, does a good job, picks up 9 yards with his feet. We like positive gains. We'll take it. But the eyes off the snap here being down the middle of the field, when you have quick decide routes, as you can see, his eyes are here. And as you just saw me draw up, everything left side is quick decision. Everything right side is quick decision. So I think that the process here is too slow, and we never get our eyes left, even though we're getting an overload 3 to the left side, right? So again, good job scrambling, making something positive happen, but we need to get the eyes to the